Hey folks, I'm to Vainglory and welcome to part 50 of Napoleon's European campaign, Napoleon Total War. At the end of the last part, Napoleon was about to attack a couple of Austrian regiments around Vienna, but I decided actually to withdraw from that. I was just going to let Napoleon focus on moving east, and I had the army, or the garrison from Vienna come out and deal with the Austrians instead. So Napoleon can't move now, but he's going to head over to Klausenburg. And we have Massena here who's going to make his way up to Lemberg. Let's just bring him up to the border for now. To deal with the Austrians. And then Kamenets-Podolsky will be a target, because that's probably one of the main recruiting centres. So, yep, that's what's happening there. We've still got Davout up here in Danzig. Now, actually, I was thinking about swinging another army up here to help deal with this army, but I don't think that will be necessary. It depends what the Russians have around this area, because as long as Davout can take a couple of turns to replenish from his losses, that will be okay. So let's get the spies a wee bit further advanced. You come up towards Riga. Okay, you are going to head for Vilnius. Spy up here. You can push on. Okay, as far as you can go. And we've only got the one spy, but we've got this chap here. So let's have you push through there. And we can move you up here. Aha! Lots of single regiments, it looks like. There are two there. Okay, spy here. You're going to head in. Check out Klausenburg. Looks like the main Austrian army is building up in there. Right. And this spy here. Don't need to keep you around there actually. Budapest is already in our hands. It's just because this Austrian army there, it was throwing me slightly. Okay, so yeah, it looks okay. Davout can march on Königsberg without too much risk. Down here we've kicked the Russians out of northern Italy, apart from the small detachment that they have in here. So let's get Brune to come across and finish them. Move this spy before we do that. And you can now come and make the attack. Because that spy was blocking the army's movement across the bridge there. Discovered last time out. Okay, let's go ahead and fight this. Interesting. I like the looks of this position here. I'm trying to get a line of fire for the artillery around the flank of that high ground rather than to march up over it. So if we were to come up here, it's actually not great. We've still got the high ground in between us. Well, I think we need to bring the artillery over to this flank anyway to try and get any sort of line of sight. Everything else could march up. Will they advance on us? What have we got? We've got a horse artillery. Put the horse artillery down in here, or maybe up on there. Bring the infantry up to this area. Right, I think that's what we're going to do. I'll set up off camera as usual, and then I'll bring you guys back. Right, here we go. So set up, as I was explaining earlier. Horse artillery here, just to move slightly further forward. 8-pounders and 12-pounders will advance much further up on this flank. We've got a brigade of infantry in here to support them, carve out to the flank there. And then in the centre actually we've got 3 brigades here that are going to make the main advance against the Russians. And these are all militia and conscripts. So we've got that. And then we've got our skirmishers in here as well. They're going to advance up through the forest there. And then what else do we have? Oh, we've got some cav out in the right flank. And then we've got, I think, 3 brigades, including this brigade of 4 regiments here in reserve. So let's get this party started. Actually start off with these guns, I think. They've got further to travel. Yeah, I'll try and move them up to here for now. Roughly. It's around about there. And let's get this infantry on the move. Horse artillery is going to... Yeah, I'll just bring them forward to here. Skirmishers first. Where are they? There they are. Let's get you up through this forest. In fact, come up to there for now, then I'll put you into loose order. This infantry, yeah, I want you on the reverse slope here. I think, where do we have? There's a reserve. We'll bring the reserve out to there. The cav can just sit in here somewhere. Can move out of the way. This brigade just want to hold this village. This cav should have been moving along with the artillery. Fortunately, we didn't need to screen its advance. Some movement back there. Repositioning to face us. Yeah, it looks like they moved onto a diagonal so that they're facing more over to the left flank. Steady, lads. Let's have you start to run. I think this is roughly where I want the horse artillery. I'm expecting the Russians will advance at some point, so when they come over that high ground, we should have a good field of fire on them. And Let's move you up into here. Set you sort of, well, yeah, sort of in there. Should be okay. This is slightly higher ground, and we shouldn't be shooting directly over their heads either. Right, you loose order, and just spread out as much as you can in there. Pushing forward. Where are those guns? Up here. Yep, so not too much further left than that. Push there. Okay, and that reserve wasn't needed down in that flank. Cav around behind. So bring you back in like that. You unlimber where you are. This cav. What do you there? Right. Artillery. You went there. Here, will we have the space? Yeah, may have to move that regiment slightly, but we can sit in behind the guns. Yeah, you're there to provide support if they're attacked. Okay, let's bring our skirmishers further forward. Push this brigade up and behind them and through them eventually. Brigade move up in support, and we'll edge you forward as well since they haven't. Oh, they're starting to move now, it looks like. Are my guns in position? They are. Okay, just about. Let's get you unlimbered into action. Advancing. They are. To a hail of fire. And they wouldn't like it. Okay, not sure why you want to form square, but do what you want to do. And this brigade now then. Do that. Coming forward up here after all, so let's get this brigade into line. You over here. Finished up as quick as we can. One line there. Okay, let's pull you back from now. And try and swing you around there. There's my cav over here. Let's send them in after their artillery. Bearing in mind that there might be defences back here somewhere. We'll have you and you march around the flank there. There we go. You form up. In fact, just form up here. Get you marching in after them. You wheel left, and you're going to do the same. Get into there, that's fine. You can forward a bit. Is that broken? Impassable terrain would allow. Okay, got the general's unit back there, which is Cossack cavalry. You go after the Cossacks, and you get into the guns there, and you there. Don't shoot at will. In there. Okay. Wheel to the left as well. Push further forward. And get up to there. Okay. In amongst their guns, although I seem to be missing a regiment. So did you get engaged with somebody else? You obviously got caught up with the Russian cav, I'd imagine. I didn't notice that we'd taken out their general. Form up, actually, before you charge in. You went to the rear of that regiment. You're almost in position there, almost in range, so you form up. Just attack. You go after that regiment. Ah, there's the general. Did you get into my guns? I don't think you did. Fortunately, let's bring this regiment forward here. And you there. We might start marching you further forward to help clean up this lot. And come over into this general. There, the general is now fleeing, so Cav instead charge them, and I think we can call off the artillery. It's just going to result in friendly fire casualties now. You charge them, you charge into them, you do the same. Okay, I think we're done. Let's just continue it until I can check, make sure that regiment's gone. It seems to be. And we'll call it there. Okay. 365 losses, that's not too bad. Anybody really badly damaged? No. Fairly well spread out. And for once, my guns didn't take a single casualty. How impressive is that? Right. And that's the end of the Russians. In Italy, anyway. So let's bring you up. You're going to clear out this harbour next. And let's repair this trading port before I forget. Let's improve this merchant house too, while I'm down in the region. Okay, so the next thing is going to be Davout's attack on Königsberg, but I think that's going to be in the next part, given the time. So let's make sure that I've got all the spies forward, and then we'll spend some money. We have you. I think we're just going to push you up into Russia now. Well, we'll need somebody down towards Odessa, and I don't think I've got a spy down around this region. Gentlemen are all in universities, that's all fine. Davout's yet to move. LaSalle has the troops in Vienna, holding down public order. Everybody else is just garrisons. We've got all these troops in Berlin. In fact, we've got guns in Berlin. They probably sat there for a couple of turns. I'd forgotten that they're supposed to be heading up to reinforce Davout. Yes, so you and all of you. And I think we'll send up a militia as well. I don't think they're needed in Berlin any longer. Okay, so that's going to be a couple of turns to get there before Davout can advance. That's really, I suppose, why I had Davout holding there. I thought it was just so I could bring up another army, but it's because I wanted to strengthen them. Anyway, Berlin, public order's good. So we don't need to recruit any more militia. So, spend money. How does Vienna look? It's looking okay. Infrastructure should be fine there. Zagreb. Let's check out these regions' infrastructure first of all. Warsaw we're already working on. Logging camp we can repair. Manufacturing will repair. Required dialectics for the Masonic Lodge. Another trading port there. Let's build that up. And here, I don't really want to build forts. Dresden. Let's go for the Court of Justice. We've still got 4,000 left. How much do we make per turn now? Still about 15,000. Okay. What's this? Pasture. Let's get the equestrian estate then. And anything else small that I can spend some money on? Can always buy some more, or recruit some more ships. Since we've got money to spare, it seems. Or do I build infrastructure here? Hang on. Let's get the clearances in there. Yeah, okay. That's that. Get another sloop. How long is it before we can... just a wind turn, that will be repaired. we'll get another couple of sloops. And we will go out and do a bit of scouting around the Med. Ah, British, not even a navy, just a ship. What's my chances, do you think? Given my history of naval warfare, failures. Yeah, I've got to go and take it on. Do I? Do I really? I might do that off camera rather than embarrass myself further. Okay, that's all the money spent. Florence. I want you to... Oh, you can't. Well, you could start recruiting, actually. Researching. Field ambulances. Well, actually, we don't really need too much in the way of replenishment. I think we're going to go with Grand Battery. Wait a minute. Ah, yeah, because we have... Florence is new to us. That's why we're not researching anything. So, Florence, you research Grand Battery. Although, having said that, Magdeburg could do that quickly next time out. Don't want to start getting experimental in the Russians. Yeah, take this one, then we'll get the military academy. Eventually. Okay. I was actually about to check diplomacy. Minor nations. Sweden, any chance you want to agree to peace? Ha! Your glorious nation is so insulted, is it? It's fine. So, Sicily, things will improve eventually. What about Naples? Well, we know where we stand with Sweden and Naples. Papal States, would you like to trade? Okay. Good stuff. Austria and Prussia, I'm not going to offer you peace. I'm going to wipe you out because the Austrians reneged on their peace deal before. United Kingdom, I'm just completely ignoring them. So, I need to remember to come back and deal with Great Britain once we've dealt with the Russians. Suddenly extended the length of this campaign. Okay, well, time for a break then. I probably will fight this naval battle off camera. And then we'll come back. Next time out, hopefully we'll be in a position to go and attack Prussia and put an end to their hash. Maybe even go in and hit Lemberg as well. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.